You know, one episode isn't enough. I mean, everybody should have known that after the last session that I played. Oh, there's supposed to be 3 ships. I wonder where the other one is. I'm gonna try the drone build this time. But hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome back to some more Star Survivor. I really enjoyed the base version of this, or the first episode of this, and so I kind of want to come back and play a little bit more, see what other kind of weird builds I can come up with. Because we haven't done anything with beams, and we haven't done anything with, we haven't done anything with beams, we haven't done anything with missiles. We've got flamethrowers, though I think that might actually be considered part of the beam build. So I kind of want to do a couple of runs. I miss playing large quantities of just random bullet heavens. I think I get a little tired of them because so many of them were just kind of ho-hum. Let's see. Okay, so these permanent upgrades are permanent. That's useful. So I've been messing around with this a little bit off camera. And you know all those upgrades I was buying? Well, that's apparently only for the deck build, for the survival mode. That your deck only matters for that mode. Otherwise, let's see, creation for drones, yes. Yeah, we want to grab the money. And then as much EXP as I can grab. Grab the fighter squadron. Unfortunately, I think we're at cap, but at least this way my drones will never be gone. They'll come right back-ish. Railgun, orbital mines. Yeah. I don't know if the auto-loader works for these. Drone attack speed. Yeah, it doesn't. I actually wish this had a system that would, like, highlight if it's something that your ship can use. Because I think that actually would be kind of handy. Soulstone Survivors has that, where it's like, yeah, this is going to work with one of these weapons. Alright, that should get us another drone squadron, so we should be up to 6. But so, effectively, if we want to get the really good meta progression, let's see, there is the bullet sphere. It's tempting. But no, I'm gonna just go with that for the time being. Yeah, the only immediate problem is I cannot aim, which means I'm a little bit more limited in what I can do. Okay, the other thing I can do is actually turn on fast mode, which is gonna make this go a lot quicker. So, improved thrusters, proximity mines. Proximity mines, yeah, let's go for it. They're a drone. Let's see. I guess it doesn't really matter where I put them. Okay. And we don't actually want to do survive for 60 seconds. We're better off going for this one. Do go for the upgrades. Yeah, actually, we have enough money that we could potentially buy upgrades at this point. And for whatever reason, fast mode turns, like, right off. Which is kind of unfortunate. It's not that big of a deal. And to some degree, I'm not actually sure if... Oh, we want that damage. I'm not actually sure if fast mode is that good of an idea. But it's certainly going to make my runs go a lot faster. And my drones are pretty good at taking things out. Fighter movement speed is kind of tempting. Harvesting, though. 10% extra... Yeah, that... I'm not at all sure. Oh, right. We have both... No. I should be going for asteroids. Even if, I could technically cheese it to get a bunch of EXP early. My luck with the blue EXP, the blue upgrades from asteroids is, like, really good. Let's see, attack speed for all drones, absolutely. Okay, let's just scoot through, chance to burn, more drone ore, orbital mines, max drone limit to all quadrant equipment. Yeah. I think I might have put that in the back like a fool. I know you can upgrade it, so it's just a +1 to everybody. Do we get more mines? I can re-roll at this point. Chance to fire whenever EXP is picked up. Sure. Because I don't care too much for burn here. Most enemies die too fast. Okay. More of this. And yeah, let's Wait, no, I can't go up there. I was like, why is this kind of highlighted? The answer is just everything behind me is locked off. So it does look like I'm going to be able to potentially get 3 different upgrade points if I want to. Useful? Useful. So if I do this one, it's just max drone limit to all equipment, which is really helpful. Now if I upgrade this card, 20 drone damage. See, I've got a lot of money. Oh. The creation speed would be nice, but I want my drones to just do goofy damage. Alright, that should be enough. We should now be pretty powerful. Let's go up here. Gather EXP gems, give me money, and should be nice and zippy too. Oh, no. Gotta still turn on fast mode. Yeah, so mostly what I need at this point is just a lot more drones. So I can just have, like, the unending... Ooh. Nah, let's go for this. So I can just have the unending swarm, I guess? Yeah, I mean, more or less, that's exactly it. Wow. Reroll, fighter squadron, launch a bomber. That gives them an AoE. Alright. And then I'm just going to try... unfortunately, my drones aren't the best at clearing asteroids. I'm faster than them by like a decent margin, which I think is actually kind of a mistake. But I also recognize that there are upgrades for this. Let's just snag a bunch of money here and keep going for those asteroids. Like so. So, drone attack speed to all quadrant equipment or another fighter squadron. I know I had a couple of people. Ooh, max health? Yeah. I have a couple of fans on my Discord that specifically play these games too, and they were having some issues with the asteroids. I can sympathize. Oh, wow. Seriously. Okay, heavy cannons. I could go for more orbital mines, but I don't think I care. Overcharge per second. I still don't quite know what overcharge does. Let's go for the drone size. I do kind of wish a lot of those were universal, just because. Okay. Too many more and this is just going to end, which honestly is not the worst. But ideally, I'd like to have a whole bunch of EXP just waiting for me when this does. Okay, do we think... I'm starting to get hemmed in as the hate goes up. So yeah, let's just end this. Let's see. Orbiting drones, explosive shells, but I don't think this applies. Like, I could do more orbital mines, but nah. Let's see, shield recharge, more forward, more right. I'll just go for the equipment slots. Would have been sad. Okay, so more right, explosive beam, or booster speed. Let's go for the extra equipment slots. We want to just stack endless drones here. Okay, 215 versus 140. Yeah, I guess the question is, do I want to go back down for some more upgrades? I think I do. I think I do. Ideally, what I'd like to do is increase my drone cap, but kind of depends a little bit on RNG. I definitely wish this game had, how would I describe it? I wish this game's, the deck building part of it was a little bit more, applicable to the main game mode. Like, almost to the point of... Maybe if it was like Slay the Spire or something like that, where the cards I pick up at the end of a round get added to my deck that can then be pulled whenever I level up. Oh, fast mode turned off. I was like, why is everything sluggish now? Is the frame rate bad? And the answer is no, of course not. Let's see, extra thrusters, extra attack speed for all drones. I could go for the more equipment slot. The other thing I can do, technically, if I wanted to, is actually just not move. Because my pickup radius isn't that huge. No, but I should go for asteroids. My success rate with asteroids has been pretty absurd. But not always. You know, we'll get the EXP in a little bit. But yeah, so if it was one of those that at the end of every round you got to choose kind of what your... Okay, some of them are getting a little close for comfort. You got to choose what cards go into your level up deck, and then you find them. Because I really don't care about Tesla Coil. It just has no bearing on what I'm doing. Because ultimately... Oh, I should have boosted. I'm a fool. Let's see. Drone life to all quadrant equipment. Sure. Might be in the wrong location, is my one fear, but whatever. So, I could go here. Oh, but what I should do is go up, and then down. Or I guess I could go over. Which one of these is better? Complete 2 mining stations. Honestly, mining stations might not even be too bad here. So, yeah, both of these give equivalent rewards. Let's turn on fast mode and find a mining station. Oh, yeah, they're right here. Now, unlike my last build, this one actually can really just sit on a spot and defend forever. Maybe not forever. After a certain point, some of these enemies might start getting through. Actually, the little fast guys seem to be more than capable. There we go. Ooh, and we got a magnet up there. Let's see. Booster duration. I can re-roll. Do we want to do an ion fence? Sure. And I want to put it there. So we might want to actually snag some more forward equipment slots. Okay, drone creation speed, drone deploy speed. Is there a difference between deploy speed and creation speed? Unfortunately, I think this game has some translation issues that might cause it to get a little funky, and some of these to be a little unclear. Okay, do we think that's enough? Oh, the magnet disappeared. Well, absolutely, that's unfortunate. Let's see. Chance to deploy whenever a drone is just deployed. Yeah. We've got a lot of the orbiting mines, and it seems like a good idea. Plus, the kind of Tesla fence. See, now I want another magnet. Fortunately, my drone's accuracy is super bad. Okay, damage to all projectile weapons. Orbital mines whenever a drone is destroyed. Yeah, let's just pick up a couple of those. Because there's a very real possibility I can actually get it so that my orbital mines are actually endless. There it is. Oh, we get a lot of things. Let's see. Ion freeze chance for all weapons. It says for all weapons, but ion weapons? I might want to just pick it up. See if that actually works. Okay, turret attack range, shield, forward equipment slot. Snag that. Even if I'm not using them, I could always get some more fences. Or proximity mines. Or something up there. I don't know. Nope. That dude took off 2 of my shields. Rude. So now I'm going to have to actually be worried about him. Because I can't aim for him in the same way, as I have no functional control over where I am. Max drone limit to all quadrants. I mean, yeah. EXP gem life. They go away? Oh, that sucks. Well, one way or another. Doesn't matter that much. Tesla coil. Chance to trigger all quadrant equipment on hit or lifespan for all drones. 5 seconds, too. That's... like, real good. So the question is, 300 EXP gems. Or 330 credits, 305, 305. So, 3 hatcheries. Yeah, let's just go down. I'm trying to make as much money as I possibly can. These upgrades will not fund themselves. Okay, fast mode, and we've got hatcheries over here. And my damage is pretty absurd, which I'm super appreciative of. Okay, here we go. Oh. Well, that wasn't exactly what I intended, but it's fine. And what we need at this point is just more generalized firepower. Okay, the ion repulsor is almost tempting. There we go. I don't like the idea of EXP having a time limit though. Even though I haven't really noticed it in this game's case, it's still one of those that's kind of stinky. I guess the one problem with the ion stun is it's kind of meaningless to me. Okay, burn chance, no. Drone creation speed, more right equipment slots. Okay. I just want to kind of pick up a decent chunk of EXP. Even though at this point, I think levels are starting to come kind of slowly. And asteroid hunting is probably my better way of getting EXP at this point. What was I going to even say? I don't know. Words and things. Asteroid. But no, don't you dare speed up. There we go. Unfortunately, yeah, it takes forever for my little drones to actually get over to me. Because they are kind of slow little dudes. Oh, that was close. I'm digging the drones. I think they're really fun. I also think that they are not quite as scalable as I'd like them to be. I think they've got a lot of upgrades that let them scale, but it's a little bit more dependent on a lot of factors. Whereas the guns are hyper reliable. But, well, I don't know. They're pretty reliable. Let's see, do we want to go for the level up rate? No. At this point, I'd say level up rate is probably useless to me. God beam, drone size, drone life. That's for the mines. The orbital mines are tempting, but their damage... What is their damage? 30. It's not bad. Can I see their upgrades? I'm like, there's always God Beam. Burn area duration. I'm so curious about it, but let's not. Let's go for the drone size. I'm not actually sure if size really has much of a effect here. Ooh, survive? Do I want to do a survival? You know what? No. As much as that would be kind of nice, don't think I care. So the extra attack speed's kind of tempting. What else do we have? Equipment slots, chance to deploy orbital mines, drone limit to all drones. What are some of these? So that's 50% drone size. What I'm looking for are quadrant upgrades. Drone life for all drones. Oh, that is useful. And it says for all weapons, but I'm not sure if I believe it. Chance to launch a bomber. The bombers are good. Well, I have a lot of money. I'm gonna burn through it really fast. Let's see. We didn't actually get fighter speed, did we? No. Let's see. Do we want to go for the max shield? Sure. That'll do. So which one? I mean, I guess we want to go here. I think what I want to do is kind of zigzag upwards. We don't want to do any of the time ones. So actually we want to go kind of this way. Over and hit this. Because shops aren't that useful. If shops sold permanent perks and only shops, or maybe like elite fights, I think I'd be super down for it. But they don't. Right. Everything is slow again. I almost kind of wish this game didn't have a normal mode or a fast mode. I actually just wish it had a, it was just like 50% faster by default. And that was it. Oh, there's a magnet, if I can get to it. But yeah, considering how slowly you level via EXP after a certain point in this game. It's the auto sniper, burn chance, or booster speed. I guess I'll go for the booster speed if I need it. I don't think I really care for it, but I'll go for it anyway. But yeah, considering how slowly you level after a certain point in this game, EXP disappearing on you just feels bad. It's not super terrible, but it's kind of one of those where it's just like, but why? Yeah, I destroyed that nest and I got 50 EXP. I guess it's kind of fine. That's what, an eighth of a level? But still, not exciting. I legitimately hope to see this continue to kind of upgrade in different ways. Well, that was fast. Let's see, fighter movement speed. Oh, biggie. Alright, move over here. So what are you doing? Mining stations gain EXP gems. Right, and fast mode. But yeah, the fighter movement speed should let them keep up with me much better. Here we go. Right, what was I going to say? I don't actually know if I had described it, but the deck building upgrades. I know this is like a topic from like 10 minutes ago, but the deck building upgrades, when I was actually managing my deck, those only work for the endless mode. The only upgrades that work for the campaign mode are the upgrades that you get at the end of every run. Let's see, heals for 1. Nah, none of these are useful to me. Let's see. Conservation would be nice, but again, I'm not really leveling that much anymore. Like a little bit, but it's pretty small. Okay, let's go back. Wow, that drone lifetime is goofy. Those mines left behind are effective. Why am I still sitting on this thing? I don't know. Okay. There we go. I'd hope to get the upgrade that gives me extra drone damage, but haven't seen it go by yet. Now that would also be something that would make the shops better, is if shops specifically just had ways to boost your generalized stats. Not just the cards, but it's just like, hey, you want to boost your drone damage by a bunch, here you go. Because currently there's not a whole lot of ways for me to do that. Not that I, like, overwhelmingly care. Okay, damage radius, drone damage. But that's probably just bullet spheres drone damage. I'm gonna do it anyway, just in case it affects all drone damage. I don't think it does. Problem is I want to go pick up this EXP, but all the enemies are just kind of in the area. Let's see. Bonus damage on that. Recharging shield again. I don't actually know what that does. And yet, I don't think this affects my drones. I could do better than that. I actually know if I can do better than that. I'll just make the bullet spheres stronger. I don't actually think I'm using those either, but I mean, ultimately, as far as I can tell, we are kicking butt. Also, I should probably mention the, so in the last episode, I lost a mission, and it actually let me continue. Apparently, hardcore mode is a toggle. I think I showed it at the beginning of this, but I didn't actually acknowledge that I was doing it. And it just doubles your meta currency gain, which I think is actually kind of a nice way of handling it. Okay. Got everything else? Yeah. I'm mostly just kind of hunting for asteroids when they show up. Because they're kind of my source of levels at this point. I can still get levels regularly, but it's a lot harder. Also, gosh, that drone duration is huge. Let's see. Chance to fire whenever a quadrant equipment fires. I'm curious about that. I guess I'd have to line it up with the right section. I think I will want to go back and give, well, I'll probably do missiles after this one for a subsequent run. Let's see. More asteroids. Nope. It's just HP and shields, which we need neither of. I'll certainly admit this has definitely been more of a cakewalk than the last run. And my drones almost can keep up with me. One upgrade on drone speed would probably do the trick. How far away is that dang hive? Alright, here we go. Oh, actually, it's not the hives. I need money. Well, worked out. Cruise missile, drone damage, gem EXP. I'll take it. Let's see. Anything else? Creation speed for drones, drone to deploy, or another fighter squadron. We just want to keep stacking those. Because the more fighter squadrons I stack, the more they get kind of boosted by the, like, extra drone limits. 900 enemies and a bunch of hatcheries. Okay. Ooh. And I'd very much like to get my hands on more of those bomber upgrades if I can snag them. Alright, here's one. Right. And once again. Fast mode is so nice. I can see it becoming problematic. Alright, that should actually, like, really increase the number of drones. Because I think that applies to every instance of the fighters. Which means we can get quite a lot. It's a pretty hefty army. I still think that one endless mode run... No. Because you're kind of limited on it endless mode. You can only have 3 of each card in play, whereas campaign mode has no such limitations. I'm curious, actually, in endless mode, what happens when you do run out of cards. I haven't gotten that far yet. I think I got really bored and died. Because I had kind of an uninteresting build. And then I think it was also dinner time. Oh, we've already killed 900 enemies. I guess it's a lot easier than I thought it would be. There we go. Just mulched it. Absolute no mercy. Let's see. Max drone limit to all quadrant equipment. Ooh. Drone limit or attack speed? Those are tough. I want both of them. I'm gonna go for the attack speed. It's probably a mistake, but who knows. Yeah, this is much faster. Going on fast mode. Truly does, like, have the duration. Though, I guess I'm not gonna get nearly as, bogged down. Because I got really bogged down last time with the deck building aspect of, like, ooh, what's this? This is cool. I want to get all that EXP, but the enemies are just spawning on top of it. Ow? It's fine. Actually got a health right here. That's convenient. Thank you, asteroids. I'm not sure if I'm ever going to be able to pick up any of that. It's kind of fun watching the patterns of drones swinging around me. Like, it's kind of beautiful in a way. Damage radius, deploy whenever a drone is destroyed. I guess I'm going to snag that. Okay, this is out for the count. I'd love to go get that EXP. And so to some degree I might want to hunt a asteroid, but probably too late. I might also just be able to scoot around and go grab it. Or it'll all have disappeared. But no, I will always laud Vampire Survivors' handling of EXP that isn't obtained, which is specifically gets glommed up into one chunk that just sits just off the edge of your screen. It's a much, much better situation than this. Or any of the other ones where it disappears, because that always just feels stinky to me. It's like, well, you killed the enemy, but because of reasons largely beyond your control, you can't pick it up anymore. Yeah, so this area was filthy with EXP previously. And, well, I don't know, actually. Ow. It's still kind of filthy with EXP, but you definitely can tell it goes away. I don't know if that's something that they added recently or not, because it felt like it didn't do it yesterday. Certainly I'd hope they change their mind in the matter, just because, once again, it takes so long to level up for the second half of this game that Bullet Heavens, I almost feel like, should level you up on a schedule. Like, Brotato does it right. Yeah, you can level up a little bit faster, but largely it's you get the opportunity to improve after every wave. I guess I'm gonna get the recharging shield just because. And, you know, certain builds are probably better at it than others. But the idea of... Oh, there it is. Deploy whenever. Split chance for all projectile weapons. Yeah, I'm just gonna go for the whenever they are killed. Okay, we need one more asteroid, but I'm actually just gonna hit up the mining stations. One other thing I would actually say, I would love it if hives and mining stations were in the regular missions too, with the same rewards. You just don't need to do them. Maybe? I don't know. There was that Horde Hunters Bullet Heaven that I played a couple days ago that I don't think I care for it quite in the same way. Let's see. Ion Explosion on Expire. Ooh. That's useful. But I didn't enjoy Horde Hunter's, like, moment-to-moment gameplay as much. Oh. That hurt. Let's see. We might need to worry about that. I guess I'm going to heal a smidge, but still. Forward equipment slot. Oh, here. Oh, that doesn't help me, does it? I mean, it gives me a higher potential. Kill 1,000 enemies. And I'm not going to be sitting still for the rest of this run, I don't think. Oh, good. I'm actually back up to quite a lot of HP. Sweet. I was legitimately worried that I was going to be very wounded. In a way that would kind of screw me over long term, but it's fine. I want to chase asteroids. I think we've got silly amounts of money. There you go. And yeah, my drones can keep up with me now. That singular fighter speed upgrade was all I needed. I do wish that they were affected by boost. Like, when I'm boosting, they should also be boosting. There we go. That's the stuff. Let's see. Do we want to go more proximity? Sure. Just gonna leave a bunch of just absolute mean nuggets everywhere. Oh. The thing I hate about... I want to say American food is that our chicken nuggets are kind of terrible. Both, like, on an ethical level, but also, like, a health perspective. Maybe there's some, gosh. They're called chicken fingers, but they're absolutely not. Chicken tenders, there we go. You know, I'm sure there's actually probably ethical chicken tenders that I could buy somewhere. But like, I really miss eating those, but I know, one, they're terrible for me, and two, let's see, half second for all drones. Mostly good for the mines, but I'll still take it. Let's see. Orbital mines, drone creation speed, chance to fire. Yeah, so I just want anything and everything that boosts my fighter squadrons. Because if I can make these suckers just obscenely powerful, I will be a happy camper. How's that just for that? Ah, it's just for that. It'd be interesting to try a bunch of bullet spheres at some point as a build instead of the drones. I just don't know if they'd be good. They don't aim. Let's see. Let's just snag that. That's the last of my upgrades. And let's go here. Alright. So once again, kill boss. There's also survive X amount of time, but don't care. Interesting. I healed up to 4, and then I didn't heal at all. So there's definitely some level of mid-run healing, but it kind of... I don't want to say random. It follows a logic that I'm not entirely aware of. Oh, that's money. Another asteroid over here, but I think it's already pieced. Some of them go kind of fast. Wow, yeah, that bonus speed does work. I'm just gonna keep hitting those magnets. I gotta go back to Rogue Genesia this week. Rogue Genesia and Peglin. I don't know. I was having kind of I don't know what ion storms do. Maybe it just slows you down, but one way or another, kind of spooky. But you know, between moving and living at my parents' place and a bunch of other stuff, I'd pretty much, I don't want to say given up on like regular style content. Let's see, stuns nearby enemies. You know what? I'm actually gonna snag that. Wait, that was a one-off? Oh, I thought that was an equipment thing. Oops. Whatever. That's... yeah, that's not great. Okay, Hatchery Queen. Down to the left, if I can get to her. There she is. Sup? Joy! Wow, that was fast. That was really fast. Okay, so choose a permanent upgrade for one of these. Why are these all bad? This incinerator upgrade. It's not the upgrade I want, but permanently 10% chance to fire whenever an area is burned. We need to do a flamethrower build now. Because I bet if I got a couple of those and then just stacked a bunch of fire weapons, oh, things would get spicy in a really fun way. But for now, at least, I think it's a good stopping point. It'd be kind of fun to do another run. Oh, you know what? I've got a silly amount of stuff. I guess I could just buy a bunch of cards. So, oh, I have to select one. I don't want singles ever. So, once again, this is only for the, the survival mode. Ooh. I gotta try the Tesla coil someday. I guess if I'm going for the burn, I could, I think. Yeah, somebody was mad at me because I didn't notice that this says whenever a tagged enemy dies. I just read it as whenever an enemy dies. It's, I don't want to say I always get a bit of a chuckle. I get a bit of a groan, I think, whenever somebody's mad at me because I misread something. It's like, dyslexia exists. It's always wild how many people are just like, no, you need to have perfect, accuracy. You need to be able to read everything perfectly and understand everything in a glance. Otherwise, I'm going to be mad at you in the comments for multiple videos until you do it right. And it's like, man, I'm just having fun. I'm getting a lot of incinerator upgrades. I mean, I guess we could actually just slap together like a really quick and really dirty incinerator survival run for a moment just to see what it looks like. Because that is one thing, is that I can actually use this to kind of demo out a lot of these. Oh, there was one on chance to fire when a thing burns, but it's fine. Let's see, fighter movement speed. Some of the other ones would be good too. But I'm not thinking too much. We can unlock a lot. The singles are interesting, but I just don't know why I'd ever pick it up. Chance to fire whenever an enemy is tagged. Yeah, I could see a tagging build actually being really good. Oh no, that's just tractor beam. The ion repulsor could also be kind of neat, just in terms of, can you stack a bunch of ion repulsors and just, yeah, chance to fire when an enemy is tagged. So like a projectile targeting build could actually be really cool. Let's see, ballistic missiles. Actually, no, let's go for the ballistic missiles. I don't know which ones of these are worthwhile. Christ. I wish I could actually, like, pick more of these faster. This is a very slow process. Oh, but actually, no. Now that I'm looking at it, we're clearing a lot of these upgrades really fast. Neighbor hit the wall for some reason. Not near me, but it spooked me all the same. Let's see, bullet sphere. Yeah, I'll have to try like a bullet sphere build. Just to see what I can get with that. Chance to fire whenever an explosion occurs. Yeah, some of these could get really stupidly broken if done correctly. Let's see, whenever it... Yeah, so we're at 168 out of 275. So this is going to take a while. I don't think I actually want to spend a whole lot of time doing this. Even though I think I could unlock pretty much every card, it's still going to take a long time to do. I'm curious what happens once you do, but I think that'll be my first goal. And then we can worry about making perfected decks for survival mode just for funsies. There, 5% chance to fire whenever an area is burned. It feels like there's a lot of these kind of fun proc builds that I can work towards. I do also wish there were like weird, rare, evolved versions of cards that would pop up every once in a while. You know, not part of this usual thing, but it's just like... Well, I don't know. Or maybe weapon fusions, like, they take up 2 slots, but, like, assault cannons, but with missiles. So you're firing, like, extra explosive rounds. Oh, that would be really cool. Like, fusion cards. Or just the ability to, like, mush 2 cards together just for the heck of it. Just to see what would happen. Though I think that works better in Heat Death than this. Anyway, so I think, at this point, it's a good stopping point for now. Got a lot of things to do. Yeah, I picked up Nova Shock, which is useless to me. Huh, it's fine. So, yeah, I guess I'll just keep buying these, and next time we can probably do a missile beam build something or other, and have a good time with it. And then I'll probably put this game on the back burner and go back to some of my other Bullet Heavens, just because, as fun as this game is, there's a lot of other games that I should be kind of focused on too, and I'd rather come back to this when it's in early access. I love the fact that they're doing, hopefully, a long-ish prologue, just to get it right. And so, like, anything right now that is kind of frustrating or iffy, it'll get better by the time the game's actually done. And then, boy, hopefully this is going to be a real good game at that point. For now, though, I guess thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you next time.